Hello, my little pretties. What's up, Glue Dots? I'm Elaine the Midnight Crafter, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make this little cutie patootie. So she will add a little bit of whimsy to your Halloween decor and a little bit of fun and cuteness and all that. So I'm going to show you how to make it, but first, give me the thumbs up if you like my videos and hit that subscribe button down below to join the Glue Dot family. We obviously have fun here. Also down below, you'll find a link to enter to win one of these cute little bling owl keychains. So don't forget to go down there and enter. I do the drawing the first of every month. You only have to enter once and you're good for the whole year. Also, leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you. So I think what we need to do right now, what do you say? Let's do it! So there's any number of places you can start with this project. So I'm just gonna start by taking off the little feet here from these. Now I'm gonna give you a few different options. You don't necessarily have to use 2 sets. I'm using 2 sets only because I figure if it flips around, I want both sides of the feet to look good, and so that's why I'm doing that. So what we're gonna do first is just go ahead and cut these feet off from the ribbon. If you want to pry them out and reuse your ribbon, you can do that. I'm just gonna right now myself just cut off the feet. Then we're going to put those pieces aside. Now, another option I will tell you, so if you want to save a bit of money, you don't have to get a separate piece of artwork to use. You could always use one of the art pieces from this. That's a potential option as well if you don't want to have to. If you're trying to keep it on a lower budget, that's fine too, not a problem at all. I am going to be needing some of this ribbon. If you already have black ribbon, you can just use what you have, but I figure we've got this right here, so I'm just going to use this black ribbon to hang my piece from my artwork. It's not hard to pry this up if you want to use this black ribbon, because these staples are super short so that they don't go through the thickness of this chipboard or whatever kind of board you call this. So it's really not hard to pry them out at all. You can just do it with a pair of scissors. Okay, now that I have my feet and I have my black ribbon that I need, I'm going to be moving on to this headband that I got. So what I'm going to be doing next is taking this crazy headband. I'm really not sure what it's supposed to be, but for me, turning it upside down, it looked like a great pair of legs for my witch. Some sexy mama legs. So what I'm going to be doing is taking my hot glue. I'm going to bend these legs so that they're more straight up and down. If you don't want to bend them so they're up and down, you're going to need to cut the shoes apart, which you can just use an X-Acto knife and make some score marks in here with your X-Acto knife and then split them. So it's up to you. If you want her legs to be sticking out to the sides, you can do that. If you want them straight up and down, you can do that. So I'm just going to be keeping them as they are just to make it simpler. And have my feet ready. Put a good amount of glue here on the feet and stick those babies on there. Just squeeze them together, stick them on. It's gonna, because I used a lot of glue, it's gonna take a minute for that to dry. So we'll give it some time. Actually, probably a little bit overkilled on the glue because it's gooping out everywhere. And what we're gonna be doing next is attaching our other set of feet onto there. So they're still a little warm and not quite cured up yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on the other part, the top part here of the sexy mama legs, and I'm going to attach the other set of shoes and put them, just hold it together until that cools off. So when it's all cooled off, you will have something like this. Now, the nice thing is, so we have this headband part, so we're going to use that to make her skirt. For the skirt, what we're going to be doing is taking a piece of ribbon. I'm just going to use this orange ribbon that I have. I got from Dollar Tree. I had also purchased this burlap spotted ribbon or polka dotted ribbon, and I found one roll of this already open and shoved underneath and squeezed somewhere, but that could be potentially a really cute piece too. But to start for this one, I'm going to be just taking a piece of ribbon and make it long enough for the width of what you want your skirt to be. So I'm going to go wider than what the legs are, and then you're going to double that up. And then go ahead and cut that piece off. So my piece, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably about 14 inches long or so. We're going to put our little sexy legs aside for right now, and we're going to have this ribbon, and we're going to also be using our tulle that we got. So I was able to find some black tulle and some orange tulle. We're going to be cutting some pieces. Decide how long you want your witch's skirt to be, and then you're going to cut pieces double the length of what you want her skirt to be. So I still want her little sexy legs to show, so I want her skirt to be a little bit shorter. So I think I'm going to go with approximately, again, about a 12 to 14 inch piece and cut it off. And we're going to be doing several pieces that are, I know it's a little hard to see, but several pieces that are about this length. And you're going to do both orange and the black. You don't have a lot of options because there's a limited amount. So go ahead and cut all of the tulle that you have. Oh, well, bummer. This is a funky piece that I got. It's all deformed. I don't think you can see that, but hopefully your roll won't be deformed like my roll is. Even though this piece is like really misshapen and odd, I'm going to go ahead and try and figure out how I can work that in because I want to have as much of this tulle as I can. Okay, so for the black tulle, I got like 6.5 pieces. So I must have really just gotten a weird off roll on that orange one, but that's okay. Not a problem. We will make it work because that's what we do. So we're going to be using this tulle now to make her skirt. You're going to take your piece of ribbon that we had cut, and we're going to be grabbing a piece of tulle, pinching it in the center, gathering it so that you just have something like that. And then we're just going to glue it to our ribbon. And you can alternate. Now remember, it's just tulle, so the glue will kind of come out between. You don't have to worry about gluing both sides. It's going to kind of squeeze through the little holes anyway. So I have it folded in half and pinched together. I'm going to put some glue on my ribbon, and then I'm just going to put my tulle right onto that. Now you may want to use, if you have those little rubber finger things, you can use them. You can use your scissors, just anything to press it down so that glue comes through and holds your little tulle piece on there. And you can alternate them or do it however you want. I'm going to do my next piece orange, and I'm taking again and cinching it in the center. It doesn't have to be exact center, and folding it in half. And then I'll just be gluing that right on to my ribbon like I did with the black one. So just go all the way across until you get all of the tulle glued on. So had I had a normal roll of orange, I would be alternating. I have a little extra black because my orange was funky and a weird roll. So I'm just going to go ahead and put what I have. And had I had a full roll of orange, would have gone to the end. So yours will probably go all the way to the end. Mine did not. So I'm just going to modify and shorten up her skirt a bit, make her a little skinnier. And what we're going to be doing is gluing this ribbon around the headband. So it makes a little skirt with her legs sticking out at the bottom. So we're going to glue it there, and we're going to glue it over here, and leaving a little bit of excess sticking out on the sides. Then I'll be folding my little skirt over and doing the same thing, gluing it to the top pieces of headband as well. Now we're gonna put her little waistband on her so we can finish this ugly edge here. So for that, you can use whatever ribbon you want. If you want to use that same one, again, if you want it to be economical, you know, for you and not have several different ribbons. Some of you may have extra ribbon at home left over. Just decide what ribbon you want and cut a piece long enough and just glue that around so it covers up the other part that with the glue and all the ugly stuff that's showing underneath there. This ribbon's a little wide, so I'm gonna fold it in half. So once you've got your ribbon glued on there and you're kind of finished up with that, the next step we're gonna be doing is taking the ribbon that we cut off from the original this piece thing with the feet and that, and we're going to be attaching the sign to our little witch legs and have that hanging. So go from the behind side, figure out how long you want that to hang, how much further down, and leave a couple inches extra. So leave enough to go there and enough to tuck into here, and attach our ribbons. And then turn your artwork over here and figure out where you want those glued onto the lady. Hey lady! Anybody remember what that's from? I know a lot of you are older, my age and up, and so I would think you would probably remember that. If you're enjoying my videos, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Also leave me a comment, it's great to hear from you, and subscribe to my channel. We have fun here. The last little touch we're gonna do, now that we've got that put together, is put our little embellishment on her skirt. So if you would like to do this little embellishment here, which is from Totally Dazzled, which I'll leave the link down in the description box below, but you can also use buttons, you can use the little clear diamond looking gems from Dollar Tree. There's so many options, so you have any number of options that you can choose. So what I'm going to do, I think, because I do have some of this black ribbon and some of this orange, I'm going to make her a cute little bow and put the embellishment right in the middle of it. I'm going to just finish this up and I'm going to show you it all done. So hang on and stay tuned and you're going to see this hanging up. Adorable! I almost forgot about this headband that I had gotten. So one thing I noticed when I picked up my little lady, so let's look at that, I thought I was done and I'm not, is that you can see the headband through. Now, if that doesn't bother you and you don't mind, it kind of looks like hips. So she looks like she needs a slip or something. Maybe you could make her little cute little, what do you call them, knickers? Not knickers. Anyway, a little underwear, the cute little ruffly underwear. But I thought these were really cute and I had originally intended to use them as part of the skirt. So what I'm going to be doing is putting those kind of underneath and in various places around. I'm breaking this piece off just by bending the plastic back and forth. I'm going to glue those underneath and cut them short like her skirt, and then I'm going to show you it put up. Okay. Such a scatterbrain, but that's okay. We'll come up with some cool stuff eventually. Alrighty, hold on. So I just lifted up her skirt in the front and putting these two, I guess for lack of a better word, tassels inside, so that they will form kind of part of her skirt. And that way it sort of fills it in a little bit.